everyone, welcome back to another pick a card reading with me, Natasha, the Smith-Waite Tarot. It's lovely to have you here. I'm so glad that you've made it to this video. So quickly before I get started, just a reminder that I do have my giveaway running, so remember to subscribe and comment I want to win on any of my videos before the 26th of September to win 6 free private readings. The winner will be announced on the weekly video of the 28th of September. So what we have for you today is a pick a card, obviously, and we're looking at the rest of 2020. So we're looking at 4 different aspects. So there's going to be one sort of general, so your general vibe, your emotions throughout the rest of the year. Then you'll have your love life, career, and then financial as well. So we have oracle cards, we have tarot cards. It should be a good reading. So if we start off over here, so we have pile 1. This is with the Spiritsong Tarot. We have pile 2, and this is with the Smith-Waite Tarot. And then we have, this is number 3, and this is with the Mermaid Tarot. So have a little think about which one you are drawn to, and then yeah, pick whichever one. Timestamps, as always, are down in the description box, and I will see you in your reading. Hey, if you chose pile 1, this is your reading. So this is the Spiritsong Tarot. So my space is kind of limited and there's going to be quite a few cards, so I'm just going to lay them out. They might be slightly on top of each other as I do each row for each different thing. Remember, we have general, then it is love, then it is career, and then finance. Okay, so first of all, let's have a look at your bottom deck energy. Oh, so you guys have the Magician. So very positive energy to have as your bottom deck. I feel like this is a reminder from Spirit about you guys are coming into your own. You've kind of got all the tools you need to be able to manifest and bring into your life everything that you want. And so this is just a reminder from Spirit to definitely use your talents, use your power to make the rest of the year easier for yourself. So yeah, this has it looks like a crow. Very, very intelligent animals, use a lot of tools. What I do love about crows is that apparently with crows, if you bring them if you feed them and stuff, they eventually start learning to bring you gifts. I've always wanted to try it, so it's just stuff they find randomly, but it's quite, I feel like that's quite a fun idea. So right, let's get started. So first we have this is general, so I'm just going to lay out the cards first. So you have 2 of acorns. So in this deck, acorns is wands, so that is your fire energy. And then we have 3 of crystals, so crystals is pentacles. And then we have 4 of crystals. And then for your oracle cards, you have wondrous universe, walking beauty. Hopefully you can see that on the side. Yeah, kind of. I think I definitely am going to have to lay them on top of each other for each file. So then you've got voyage of the heart, love flows through you and to you. So I think that, that just about fits on. So for you guys, you have the 2 of acorns. So maybe during this during the rest of the year, it could be that you have decisions to make about your life in general. So this is obviously the general emotion, so this could be anything. It could be you're generally going through a period of change, so maybe you're thinking about moving home, moving locations, jobs, that kind of thing. So it could be a lot of different things. So here I do like these cards because it gives you some keywords down here. So it's that insight and focus. So here you have I think it's some sort of, I'm going to call it a falcon. It looks like a falcon. So obviously when they're going for the kill, they are very focused and on their prey, and they can spot it from a mile off. So I feel like you're definitely going to have a very focused end of the year. Speaking of focus, that would be good if my camera would do that. Good segue there, eh? So yeah, you're going to be very focused. 3 of crystals. So you have 2 lots of crystals, which is obviously your pentacles. So I feel like you are going to be quite focused on your material world for the next, how much, like a month, 3.5 months ish. Yeah, 3.5 months. I feel like there is going to be some definite focus on your sort of material wealth, and I feel like 4 is obviously a good number, so I feel like you're going to have stability. With the 3, it can be, here it says collaboration, so in the Smith-Waite, Rider-Waite, whatever you want to use, it says 3 people that are collaborating. So I feel like maybe you are working together on something in your life. So maybe it is, it could be maybe you're doing up a house or whatever it is. Yeah, you're going to be very focused on your material stuff. So you have the 3 of crystals there, which I think is, looks like a honeybee, which obviously they all work together to make their hive and get all the honey. And you've got like an otter there, so very, is it an otter? Yeah, I feel like for these, I'm just going to be guessing what animals they are. Otter, and they obviously make their homes, and they're in very like good little family groups. And then you have Wondrous Universe and Voyage of the Heart. So I feel like this is a message from Spirit saying that, okay, yeah, you are going to be focusing on your material stuff, but remember to, where possible, so walk in beauty. So if you are in the Northern Hemisphere watching this, you are obviously going to be coming into winter. And so, and like autumn or fall, whatever you want to call it. So it's such a beautiful time of the year. So remember to get out and enjoy it, because I feel like a lot of us have obviously spent a lot of time locked up because of the whole COVID situation. So this is a reminder to get out there and you know, get out into nature. And then it says Voyage of the Heart, love flows through you and to you. So yeah, you are missing any kind of cup energy, which is shells in this deck. So it's just a reminder just to, you know, you're always loved, and it does flow through you. And you know, make sure you're giving love, you can receive love, and love is, it doesn't have to be romantic love, it can be very much your family as well. So that's just a little reminder from Spirit, I feel, if you guys are going to be focused very much on your material side of things. So now if we move on to the love part, so we have the Traveller, which is the Fool in Rider-Waite. Hopefully you can see that, it looks like it's some sort of gazelle. Then you have 2 of crystals, so a bit more Pentacles energy. So it says balance and adaptability, so it's a little kangaroo. Sorry, that was a really terrible Australian accent. I'm sorry if anyone is offended by that. I would be offended by that, it was awful. Then you have King of Feathers, so that would be your sword energy, and it's all about logic and justice, so you got a lion there. And then you have a fork in the road. So I feel like, yeah, with how these cards have come out, so I'm hoping you can see that. You can see that quite well. So with the Traveller, obviously that is the Fool energy, so that is all about taking that leap of faith. You can see that with the gazelle here, really like leaping, and it's not knowing where you're going to land, but taking it anyway. And then this is very much in direct contrast with the King of Feathers, so that would be King of Swords. King of Swords is someone that thinks very logically, they plan, they're very methodical, they're not really the sort that would be taking the leap of faith. And then what I like here is in the middle you have this 2 of crystals, which is 2 of pentacles, so it is very much about balancing, and as it says here is adaptability. And also you do have here fork in the road, So you can see here with I think this is, I want to say it's a reindeer. It's a very weird looking reindeer, and you've got an owl on there. What else? I think that's a monkey. It looks like a little monkey. It's one of those really long nosed monkeys. I can't remember what type that is. It might come to me. I do quite enjoy a good animal on a card, but I was trying to remember everything. So fork in the road. So I feel like this is very apt. I feel like maybe you're at that point in your love life where you almost, there's part of you that wants to take that leap of faith. You want to do that, but also maybe you're getting to the point where you're like, I just really want to settle down. I want to be sensible. I want to have, you know, I want to have like a mature relationship where you know you can depend on that person, but you still want to have fun. You still want to have that adventure. So I feel like this is where the Two of Crystals is. I feel like you're in that fork in the road where I feel like Spirit's saying that it doesn't have to be a fork in the road. You don't have to decide, no, I'm only going to be sensible and I'm only going to go for people that maybe look good on paper, or I only want to be in like a very committed, serious relationship that's going to like lead to marriage. I think it's saying that you need to learn how to balance both sides. So maybe you're one of these people that you're like an all or nothing. So you're either like, yes, I'm gonna jump head first into this, and then it's like, oh, you pull back, and then it's like, oh no, I really want like serious. So Spirit, I feel like, is very much saying that in the next 3.5 months, maybe you guys are going to meet someone where you're gonna have to get that balance. But for sure, I'm trying to. Yeah, I feel like there needs to be a balance in your life right now. I feel like it could be that it's in a relationship that you're in, and maybe that relationship you're in a fork in the road, and it could be that you're trying to decide whether to end it or not. It could be that you're dating like a king of feathers character, but you're a bit more of like the fool, and you're wanting this adventure, and they're like, oh no, I just want to settle down, and you're having to make that decision. So yeah, for you guys, it's definitely all about balance, is what I'm getting from Spirit here. I'm sorry that the love bit isn't longer. I feel like it's quite self-explanatory for you guys here. It's not too confusing. And then what we'll do next is take a look at your career. Also, we have the Wheel. I love this. So I love octopus. They're so smart, and they're so oh, what's the word? They're really curious. I absolutely love octopus. So you have the Wheel, which is all about change, possibilities. Then you have 7 of Shells in reverse. So in the upright, it's all about choice, ambition. Obviously that's having loads of different things to choose from. And then you have 3 of Feathers in reverse. So 3 of Feathers in the upright is, obviously that's the same as the 3 of Swords. It's all about grief. But not so much in the reverse. Much happier card in the reverse, I'm glad to say. And then from Oracle of the Unicorns, you have Expansion. Okay, so for your career, what I'm seeing is that I feel like you're definitely going to go through some kind of change, whether that is you're literally changing jobs, maybe changing professions entirely, or maybe even within that company, maybe you're going to get a promotion and your role is going to change significantly, and there's going to be like some adaptation. So with the Wheel, that's all about change. It's all about positivity, possibilities, as it says on the card. And usually in the Smith-Waite. It's all about often it's like divine timing as well. So what might be coming your way is definitely something that is meant for you. And I feel like with the other cards you have, so one, I feel like you're going to be, whatever this change is going to be, I feel like you're generally going to be very happy with it, because you have because you do have the Three of Swords in the upright, not upright, sorry, you've got it in the reverse. So to me, in the upright, it's always about grieving. It's generally a lot of sadness, and when you have it in the reverse, I feel like, yeah, you have grieved, and maybe there has been a bit of heartache, or maybe with career it could just be, I guess at the moment there could be heartbreak, or just grieving because maybe you've lost the career that you really loved because of COVID. But this is a sign that things are definitely looking up. And at first I feel like, because it's the wheel, and the wheel is always, I feel like it is slightly a bit like a wild card, because it's all about divine timing. It might be something that you didn't even really expect, because with the Seven of Shells here, it's going to feel like you didn't have much choice, is what I get a sense of. Like, you feel like all your options at the moment are closed off to you, and there's not much you can really choose. Maybe it is because of COVID, and like jobs are harder to come by, but this opportunity is gonna come along, and it's just, I feel like it's gonna really you know, when they say turn that frown upside down, I feel like it is. I feel like it's almost like you could be in that kind of state at the moment, and then this opportunity is going to come along, and it's like, whoop, upside down now, everything's feeling much better. That's what I really feel like. And you do have here, you have expansion, and I feel like that's what this opportunity is going to be for you. It's going to be like, I feel like it's going to be something so different, is the sense I'm getting for you. It says, spread your wings and soar, share your message and shine your light, show the world what you're made of. So yeah, it's gonna allow you to really grow. And sorry, I'm just trying to make sure the reflections are on there so you can see it. So it's the only thing with the shiny cards, they're so pretty but not so great with lighting. So yeah, you're gonna have a lot of opportunity with this, I feel like. And maybe it is gonna be something very much where you're gonna be able to guide others, maybe help heal others, especially with the shine your light. So maybe you guys are kind of like a light worker. That could be a possibility that I'm seeing for you. And then finally, we've got finances. So you have the Hanged Man, so patience and perspective. Let's put with I think it's a praying mantis. You've got Nine of Crystals, security and abundance. So I read somewhere that if you see a lot of spiders in your house, apparently, obviously it's because it's getting colder usually, and I found out they come in to find a mate. I always thought they just wanted to be warm, but apparently not. They're coming in to find a little spider boyfriend or girlfriend. But apparently they're a sign of prosperity as well, which probably makes sense why it's on the Nine of Crystals. And then you have Three of Acorns, which is your Three of Wands, foresight and exploration. And then you have a win-win outcome is forecast, full moon in Libra. So, finances. I feel like this is very positive. So if you have been suffering because of COVID, I feel like in the next couple of months, it could be in relation to this career reading, that you are going to get some sort of opportunity now. But I feel like you're really going to benefit from this. So the Hanged Man, I feel like you have had to be patient. Maybe you've really had to change your perspective on things. Maybe because if you have been having to go with less money, or if you've been surviving on, like, if you're in the UK, universal credit, or like the unemployment. Oh, sorry. Ooh, sorry, I didn't mean to yawn then. Unemployment checks in the US or wherever you are. I feel like maybe you've had to change your perspective of what you kind of need and where you've spent your money. That could be why the Hanged Man is there. So your perspective has very much changed. And I do see that with these two, so Three of Wands to me is always about you've made decisions, you've done some work, and you've like sent your ships out, and now you're just waiting for them to come back. You're waiting for all that hard work to start reaping some of the I can't even think what I was going to say. Yeah, you want to start reaping the benefits, there you go, of the hard work you've done. And with Nine of Crystals is, I always think, so it is the Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles is a sense of, it's that lady standing there surrounded by all her pentacles, and I always get a sense of everything is fine, like everything's good, you've got your abundance, like okay, it's not the 10, but you're pretty well off now, you've done well for yourself. And I always kind of get a sense of like anything you want, you kind of can afford now. And especially, yeah, with that spider on there, sign of prosperity, that you guys are going to start getting the money in the next 3.5 months. And you do have this win-win outcome is forecast, full moon in Libra. You have the scales there. So maybe you guys have been out of, your finances have been a bit out of whack, and I feel like this is now saying that instead of your outgoings being way more, it's going to rebalance, and you are going to definitely have a good financial situation going in towards the end of the year. I feel like it's going to pick up for you guys. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for the rest of 2020 for you guys. I feel like my camera will decide in a minute, any second, to stop recording. So I'm going to keep this short and sweet. Thank you for being here. If you like this video, do subscribe, like, share. Remember to enter my giveaway. And thank you for being here, and I will see you in the next video. See you later, pile 1. Hey, pile 2. Number 2, if that is you, and you chose the Smith-Waite deck, this is your reading. So remember, this is the rest of 2020, what's coming for you. We're looking at general, so that's like your emotions, your vibes. 2 is going to be love, 3 career, and 4 is your finance. So I'm going to warn you now, I've got the my room's kind of warm, so I end up having to close the window so you don't get like noise. So it's kind of warm, and I keep getting the case of the yawns, so I'm really sorry. I can feel one coming on right there. So sorry. I'm going to try and get through this without yawning. Not that you guys are boring me at all, okay? So your general vibe for the rest of the year is the Star, which is, you know, is a really nice energy to be in. So the Star comes after kind of all the bit darker major arcana, so after Death and the Devil and the Tower, you get the Star, which is a very peaceful energy. I feel like maybe you have been through some stuff this year, and you're kind of at the point where things are starting to look up, and you're just calm, and you're just looking forward to the future, is the sense I get from the Star always. So I'm just going to move that out of the way. So how I'm going to do this, I'm just going to lay out a row at a time, and I'm going to have to kind of overlap them just because of spacing, okay? But so also you guys have more cards than anyone else. Don't tell pile 1 and 2, pile 1 and 3. It's just the way it happened, and I can't help it. So there we go. So we have oh no, I wanted to read it that way. So your oracle card is Uncovering Treasure. So I'll put, let's see, okay, that should work. Then you have the 9 of Wands. You have 4 of Cups. You have Page of Pentacles. And then you have the 7 of Swords. So let's see if that is all on there. Good job, me. So I feel like this kind of works quite well about what we're seeing here. So I'm just going to go through this first. I love it. So this is the Sacred Traveler Oracle deck. So uncovering treasure. So beneath the surface lies a great bounty. So sometimes you might see something that looks, oh sorry, there we go, just jog the camera. So you might see something that you think looks, maybe on the outside it's not shiny and pretty, but you kind of polish it, you look down, and then you go down further layers, and it is something very shiny. I feel like either this could be your situation at the moment, that on the surface everything looks a bit pants and you're not feeling great about it, but actually when you start to go deeper and you start to explore some of your emotions, you're actually going to come across something that's going to give you a lot of value. So with the great bounty, I see that more as like value. So maybe it's that you've been able to have the time to really work on yourself. Maybe you've discovered a new hobby, a new talent while you've been in lockdown. So I feel like this is something that's going to continue for the rest of the year until 2021. So your energy's here. I can almost sense it. I feel like it's probably something that a lot of people are feeling. So you've probably been through a lot this year, as I mentioned. So 9 of Wands is that kind of really wanting to like dig in, right? So you're right near the end of the suits. You're near like the 10 and you're wounded, and you just really need to keep just keep going because you're nearly there. And it's true, we're nearly at the end of the year. Hopefully, touch wood, wherever some wood is, there we go. Hopefully 2021 is going to be a better year, but it's definitely a case of like you're nearly at the end, just keep going. And yeah, this year you've probably generally felt, like many people, this kind of stagnant. You felt restless. It's really hard. It's been quite hard to see the positives of this year, I'm not gonna lie. Me personally, I know probably until maybe like June, July, I really struggled. Like I really struggled with this all, and I mean it's still not great, but you know, I've worked on myself and I feel like I'm kind of come out the other side of it. But yeah, I really feel like everyone is kind of in this boat where no one quite knows what to do. Everything feels a bit stagnated, and it's really hard to feel grateful for what we have this year. But it is important, like especially if you've managed to stay COVID free, your family's safe, if you've managed to get everyone's got through alive, then you know that at this year I feel like we're gonna have to scrape the bottom of the barrel to find stuff we're grateful for, because usually year to year that would almost feel like a given, but this year it is, yeah, we need to find stuff to be grateful for. And I feel like these two, I kind of don't want to be a bit of a negative Nancy, but I feel like you are going to get some sort of offer. But I feel like this, because they've come out together and because they both have that very yellow background, it looks like they really belong to each other, if do you know what I mean. They look very similar, and the 7 of Swords kept coming out. So the way I shuffle my cards, I usually take the jumpers, and this one, 7 of Swords, kept coming out, but with like another like 6 cards. And I was like, no, Spirit, I don't want to take 6 cards. Like, just give me a couple. And then it finally spat out these two together. And I kept seeing both of them, to be honest. So I feel like this is a message that maybe you are going to get offer on something. This could be anything. It could be job, could be house, could be even love. It could be like a love offer. But with the set, I feel like it's just a case of just be careful who you're trusting. Maybe whatever offer gets made to you is not what it seems on the surface. So, you know, just do your oh my god, speaking is really hard, isn't it? Do your due diligence, and just double check everything. That's what I'm getting with this. So, as I said, I don't really want to be saying negative things, but when I see it in the cards, I do want to warn you guys, because, you know, that's part of what I do, is I don't always necessarily believe. This isn't all. Oh god, I keep bashing the camera, I'm so sorry. This isn't exactly going to be your future, but based on the energies right now, that's what I'm seeing. Okay. So then we have, so for love, we have Page of Wands. I love Page of Wands. I think Page of Wands is actually my favourite page. We have the Fool. Oh, that came out in reading 1 as well. And then we have, oh, 8 of Wands. And then what do we have? Let's go this way. Also we have Co-Create 40. I always think, right, I said, comment below, does anyone else think that this cheetah in the card looks really odd? Oh, I'm trying to get to focus, come on, you know you want to focus. It looks really fat. Not that I'm fat shaming a cheetah, but it's just got a really odd body shape. Yeah, so you have Co-Create, you have Community. So a lot of African animals going on here with the cheetah and some giraffe. And then you have Regeneration. So let's move you deck. Hopefully that you can see all of that. This, as I said, this is, you guys got more cards than anyone else. So with the Page of Wands, what I feel like this whole, I feel like these are almost circumstances, I feel like you are going to meet someone. I feel like for the majority of you, this is what I feel like. This is because it can, obviously some of you might already be in relationships, but I feel like for the majority of you that are single, you guys are going to meet someone and they're going to come into your life, and I feel like they're going to come in pretty quickly with the 8 of Wands here. And I feel like they're going to be somebody that, I feel like they are going to be kind of like very much a Wands character. I feel like they're going to be really passionate, really fiery, a bit of a, I don't know why I'm saying like a bit of a Lothario. That's I don't know why that's popped into my head, but that is what's popped into my head. And it's gonna be, maybe they could even be from a different country. Sometimes that's what the vibe I get from Page of Wands. I feel like they're just gonna be a bit different, just a bit different from who you usually go for. And I feel like you're gonna take this real leap of faith. I feel like with the Fool and the 8 of Wands, I feel like you're going to, like, if you are single and this is you meeting someone, I feel like you're going to really, like, fall in love quickly. It's going to be, like, head over feet, desperately in love. That's just what's popping into my head. Yeah, it's going to be, I feel like it is going to be, like, it might not be something that lasts a long time, but I feel like it's going to be some sort of really, like, some sort of fling. Like, it could be a short-lived fling, but I feel like it's going to be very short and very passionate. And it could be, so with the Co-Create and Community cards, what I'm feeling like is that maybe it is somebody, sorry, I've just got to shift slightly because my leg is going numb. So with Community, it could be somebody, maybe you are volunteering and you're working out in the community, and it's going to be someone you meet there, maybe like another fellow volunteer, or Co-Create. I feel like these are two, I feel like they don't necessarily go together. I feel like this is Spirit saying that these could be two different scenarios. Or Co-Create, it could be someone that maybe you work with, or that you are creating something with, so maybe on a project, whatever that is for you, even if it is something like somebody that's helping do some work on your house, maybe it could even be something like that. And I feel like it's going to be, with this regeneration, I feel like maybe you are somebody that has been hurt in the past, and this is going to be kind of what you need. I don't think it is going to be, as I said, I don't see it being like super fast. I feel like you might want to check out my next relationship video, because it's ringing a bell that there's something on there about this kind of relationship. I'm not going to tell you which pile, just so if you pick it out of instinct, maybe that could be more of a sign that is what is for you, that's coming for you. But I feel like with the regeneration that maybe you guys you've been hurt before, and this is going to be kind of the rain that is needed to start that regrowth. Like it's going to be refreshing, it's going to be something new, it's going to help you grow and recover from the kind of like fire that is, maybe by fire like the hurt and maybe anger that has like kind of destroyed your faith in love. That sounds very dramatic. Maybe it's not even as dramatic as that, but maybe, yeah, maybe your last relationship wasn't great, and this is going to be the bit of fun that you need to finally get over that past hurt, and to also just, you know, ease you back into dating or whatever. Yeah, so that's what I'm seeing for your love life. And then we'll move on to career. So you have, so I stacked these different each way. Right, here we go. So we have the Hierophant in reverse. We have Two of Pentacles. We have the Empress. And then we have the Magician. And then is awareness. So live in the moment, be conscious of your thoughts, look for signs and guidance. So are you fitting on there? Yes, excellent. Okay, so the Hierophant in reverse. I feel like this is about, I feel like this is kind of like in your career at the moment, maybe you need to be a little bit anti-establishment. I feel like so you have the one, I think, is, look at this, you've got 3 major arcana in your career path. So I'm getting a sense that this could be something that the rest of the year could be quite big for you. It could be maybe that next step on the promotion ladder, maybe it is you're getting this first job. But what I'm getting a sense of is, I love that the Empress is always, to me, it's always about fertile. So I feel like it's going to be a real like fertile time for you, as in like coming up with really great ideas. And with the Hierophant, I feel like it's going to be ideas that are a bit maybe they're kind of breaking the mold a little bit. They're a bit like outside the box. I feel like I'm getting the scent, I'm kind of getting like, I feel like the Fool should be here, but not like, but it's obviously not here because it is there. So I'm really getting that sense of you're going to be like stepping outside the box, kind of breaking the mold. It's going to be, you're going to be, I feel like, firing ideas off like no one's business. And it is going to be generally, I feel like, with the Two of Pentacles here, because it is that juggling. So it could be juggling different ideas. Maybe it's even, this could be your side hustle, because it could be a case of, obviously because of COVID, I've seen lots of people in my like personal Facebook that are starting up businesses during this time. So maybe you are starting a side hustle alongside your job that you're hoping can then become, you know, your day-to-day job. And yeah, I see that it's going to be a super productive time for you. And you have the Magician here. So the Magician, I feel like it goes really well with this card when I was reading it. So the Magician is obviously somebody that has they have all of the tools of the trade. They've got the Pentacles, the Cups, the Swords, the Wands, and so with that they can then create essentially magic. They can bring into their life whatever they wish. And part of the thing that is important with manifesting is to is to be conscious of your thoughts, and also you can get obviously signs and spiritual guidance when your manifestations are coming true. So I feel like this is a sign from spirit as well, that make sure that at the moment, so if you are doing something that's a bit outside the box, like, be manifesting that it's going to work, and that this is going to be like the best damn idea that you've ever had, and that your company's going to love it, or it's going to make you loads of money. Like, live it, believe it, think it, tell everyone about it, tell people that this is going to be like the best thing they've ever seen. And like, if you say it enough, people will believe you, and it will come true. So yeah, I feel like that's the sign from spirit, to really like just really believe in yourself and be aware of your thoughts. Make sure you are mastering your thoughts. Don't let little negative thoughts slip in, being like, oh, maybe this isn't a great idea. No, believe it. Believe that you're a freaking badass and you come up with the best ideas, and everyone is lucky to be working with you. That's what I feel like you need to be living in for the rest of this year, because you are a badass. Yeah, I really felt that to my very core just then. So yeah, I feel like this is going to be super exciting time for you in the world of work. But also with that co-create, maybe because you are doing something that is out of the box, maybe you're going to be meeting different people, and this is where your love life and career intersect. And it would make sense, and it would kind of make sense why the Fool feels like it should be in this line as well. And then finally we have Six of Cups. So this is your finance. So you have Six of Cups, you have Strength. Also, have you noticed how many cards you have with this very yellow background? Yellow to me, it's a very happy colour, so I feel like you are going to have reasons to be happy for the rest of the year. And you have the World, again, very positive card, and you've had quite a few like major arcana here, haven't you? With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Had 6 major arcana, so I feel like, yeah, this is going to be important. And it says have faith in your dreams. Again, this is a very positive card. So with the Six of Cups, what I feel like is that you guys are going to be, I feel like it's a very like stable card, because it has that childhood. It feels very safe, nostalgic. Obviously for finances, nostalgic not really the right word, but I feel like you're generally going to be very safe, and it's going to be, I feel like it is going to be positive, because you have Strength here, and you have the World, both very positive cards. So I feel like you've probably been working on your finance, and that's like the Strength is kind of what's been shown. So I feel like what I'm getting is you're going from strength to strength, and maybe you guys have been smart while it's been in a downturn. Maybe you've been making some investments, like where you've been able to buy low and then sell high again. Maybe you guys have been quite smart with your money. And with the World, I'm getting, I don't know why, I feel like for a few of you this is going to be like world travel. I feel like this is a sign that you've saved enough to be able to travel the world, like whatever your plans were. And it doesn't necessarily need to be that you want to travel the world, but I do get a sense of that whatever you want to do, whatever you were saving for, that you're at that point where you've got enough, and that's what's going to kind of give you some joy. And that's why I feel like you have that as well. Have faith in your dreams. That's a very positive card. It's a sign that whatever your dreams, keep focusing on it, because they are eventually going to come to you and come true. Really pretty card with the butterflies on there. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. I feel like the finance is very straightforward. I feel like it's just generally going to be quite good for you. I feel like you've made probably good decisions. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you. So we're at 22 minutes, and my camera probably will decide to turn itself off, so I'm keeping this short. Thank you so much for being here. If you like this video, please do like, subscribe, share. Remember that my giveaway is still running till 26th, so you've still got time. Thank you so much. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye, pile 2. Hi, if you chose pile 3 and the Mermaid Tarot, this one is for you guys. So everyone's readings have been about 20 minutes, so we're going to get straight into this today. No preamble. What we're going to be looking at is obviously until the end of 2020. We're looking at your general. So general will be your first row, and that's kind of like your emotions, your vibe, how you're feeling. 2 is going to be love, 3 is going to be your career, and then 4 is going to be finance. So let's get straight into this. We'll have a look at your bottom deck energy first. This is kind of like your overall energy. So 4 of Pentacles. You can see here that she's kind of, the mermaid's kind of just like looking off in the distance. I feel like she's kind of like over it, is the sense I'm getting. I know 4 of Pentacles can be a bit about like building like solid foundations, or some people see it as like really hanging on. I feel like it is a little bit, you're hanging on by your fingertips. You're really, maybe you've had a really tough 2020 and have probably suffered a fair amount, and you're kind of just over it. I feel like that's the general feeling, is that you are over 2020 and you really cannot wait. You're like, roll on 2021, cannot wait for New Year's Eve, can't wait for it to hit midnight on New Year's Eve, is very much the sense I'm getting for you guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lay out a row at a time, and I'm going to have to overlap the rows just because of spacing. So what we have here for you is, so we have 4 of Swords. So 4 of Swords here, you have 10 of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and then your Oracle card is Stepping into Power. So hopefully that's, yep, just checking it's all on there. So I feel like the cards at the beginning, I feel like this is kind of a bit like lingering energy. I feel like this could be like you've either gone through this or just going through it. So 4 is, I feel like this could be like the one that's gone on for the longest. You've kind of just felt like you're in this state where sometimes I get this sense of like apathy, where it's just like, I just can't be bothered, and you're just very still, reflecting, just planning a little bit. I feel like this could be where you've been at. You've just been very apathetic to this year, because obviously there is a lot to be apathetic about generally. Things have been cancelled, people's plans, just whole lives have been put on hold, and I feel like we've kind of all been in that 4 of Swords state. And then we have 10 of Swords, which if you've not already, I feel like soon you'll feel like you are hitting that rock bottom, and I don't really want to tell you that, because obviously it's not very nice to hear, but I feel like you will be hitting that rock bottom soon, or you already have, and you're like, well, they're already there. I feel like in the Mermaid Tarot it's kind of a bit graphic with the blood, and it looks more like she has died, which I never see it as that way. It's not like a life or death situation. It's just a case of life has really gotten the best of you. But once you've hit bottom, the only way is obviously up. So that's the small mercy of the 10 of Swords. That is it. That's literally the lowest of low that you can be, and that you will be working your way back up. And then with this Oracle card where it says Stepping into Power, you are strong beyond measure. So I feel like once you've hit your kind of 10 of Swords, I feel like you're going to be I feel like something is going to happen maybe with the Knight of Pentacles, is kind of like this slow rebuild. I feel like you are going to be rebuilding your life, whether that is your career, just finances. Like, obviously, because it's Pentacles, Pentacles is generally those more material objects. Ooh, sorry, I've had the yawns literally all afternoon. So yeah, I feel like it's definitely you are gonna start slowly rebuilding yourself from this Ten of Swords. And yeah, it says stepping into power, so you've got the Knight of Swords, and then you've got this upgrade to the Knight of Pentacles, and then upgrading it to the King of Pentacles. So I do feel like that whatever happens, you are going to be like upgrading yourself, I feel like. And I mean, this is until the end of 2020. It could obviously leak into 2021, but I really do get that feeling that you guys are going to be you're going to be getting there, you're going to be feeling better, and you're going to, with Pentacles, maybe you are going to get to that point where you're building your nest egg and you're sort of building up your fortune. And then moving on to love, everyone's favourite. So with love, you have Justice, Queen of Pentacles, and then the Empress in reverse. And then you have Chopwood. And then you have Treasure Island. I love Treasure Island. I think is actually my favourite card in the Wisdom of the Oracle. I think I say that about a lot of cards, but I actually truly believe it is this one. So I feel like in your love life you are going to be finding some balance with the Justice here. And look at the cute little Nemos. I'm literally going to be gushing over these cards for the next couple of readings I use them. I did 6 readings with them today, and I am in love with these cards. So yeah, you're definitely going to be finding this balance in your love life. I feel like it could very much be between, so you have the Queen of Pentacles here, and I feel like, so the Queen of Pentacles to me is, she does actually remind me of the Empress. So you do have the Empress in reverse here, but I feel like that's a specific message for a few people. So I feel like you are coming into this Queen of Pentacles energy, whether you're male or female. To me, that is just somebody that is that's very focused on the home. They've kind of grown out of the phase maybe where they want to be a bit like a nomad. Maybe they don't want to do that. They don't want to do that, like going travelling for like a year type thing anymore. They're ready to settle down. They're ready to build that home, build that legacy, have kids. So that's why it kind of reminds me of the Empress. I feel like it's kind of like that really like fertile character. So I feel like that is where you're kind of finding that balance. And it could be, what I like about these two cards is I feel like they're very very different, in the sense that when it comes to love, I feel like Treasure Island, so this could be where you're finding the balance. I feel like Treasure Island, it reminds me of like new love, where it's where someone thinks that you're really shiny, like you're shiny and new, everything's really exciting, you've got like the little love hearts bursting out, everything is just so romantic, and like everyone knows it, love rarely carries on like that. So I feel like that's kind of like the new phase of the relationship, that really like happy honeymoon phase where it does, yeah, you feel like you treasure everything. And then you have Chopwood, which in relation to this card, in relation to relationships, is about being okay with the mundane stuff, like being okay about talking about who's gonna do the dishes and who's gonna do the laundry, and when's our car going in for a service, like those kinds of more boring aspects of being in a relationship. I feel like this balance is like, needing to find balance in your relationship. I feel like I'm getting the sense that you guys are more of a relationship crew with how these cards are coming out. So if you are this Queen of Pentacles and you guys are in this really settled phase of your relationship and everything, it's not so much it feels boring, I would say the word would be comfortable. When everything's comfortable and just predictable, I feel like the balance is bringing that spark back, doing something that makes the other person feel treasured. So you might want to do that for your partner, but also like it's a sign, maybe drop some hints to do for them to do something for you. Maybe go away for a weekend where possible, obviously COVID allowing, and try and bring that spark back into your relationship. That's the balance that I'm really sensing. And then for the Empress in reverse, I feel like, as I said, I feel like this is a specific message, because the Empress in reverse to me is always like a mother figure. So it doesn't necessarily need to be a mother, it could be even like a grandmother, an aunt, someone that's they're just kind of butting into the relationship and they're like really overbearing. This is just like a warning that someone may come into your relationship that is like that. I'm not getting a sense, it's not a third party, it's not like another person that you have to be worried about. It's definitely like a family member, or for some people it may even be like a friend. Like, it's just going to be really overbearing and just I feel like they try and give their opinion on everything, and they're just generally very irritating. They're going to feel the need to like butt into your relationship a lot. I feel like it's a very specific message to some people. Just to, try and not let it get to you. Try and obviously talk to your partner about it, just so you guys are on the same page, because if it is like your partner's mother and it's like a mother-in-law, then it obviously can get a bit messy. So if we move on to what's it called, career. So you have 3 of Pentacles, you have 4 of Cups, and then you have 9 of Wands. So, and then your Oracle card. Then you have Strength. This challenge will make you stronger. You will get to the other side. Look for gifts in the situation. Kind of goes nicely with Treasure Island, because Treasure Island is a bit of a gift. So I feel like with that Strength card here, is that yes, you guys, especially with the 9 of Wands, 9 of Wands to me is about really having to dig in. So whether it is that you are towards an end of a project, at work, maybe you've lost your job and you've been going through like constant like job interviews. I feel like you guys, yeah, this is going to be, I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you, because I don't believe in that. I feel like it is going to be, the rest of the year is, especially here, you are going to get some sort of, because you are getting some sort of upgrade. I do think work is going to be, I don't think it's going to be awful, but I think it is going to be just generally difficult. You're going to feel like you're really having to dig in with the 9 of Wands here. You're really going to feel it. And like the 4 of Cups, it's just, I feel like you're almost going to feel like you're not, I don't know why, what I'm hearing is you're going to feel like underappreciated, and it could even be that you are being overlooked for a promotion or something, for like a small number of you, and it's just going to leave this really like, you just feel like wherever you are, you're stagnating, you're not growing. But I think with the 3 of Pentacles here, it's just an important reminder to really like where possible, lean on other people. So whether that's your colleagues or lean on them, and also try and learn from as many people as possible, because that's the sense I always get from Three of Pentacles. It's very much about learning. So whether you can ask for more training at work, that kind of thing, try and like broaden your horizons, broaden your skill set. So even if you can take courses at home, this could be a sign for you to maybe take that course that you've wanted to, that will help enhance your career. There's definitely a sense that you it is gonna, as it says here, this challenge will make you stronger. So it is going to be a challenge, but you know, if we're never challenged, then we're never going to grow. So challenges are important. As much as you want everything to be easy all the time, they do serve their purpose, and as it says, you will get through to the other side. And try and look for the gifts in the situation. So whether that is, okay, I've met some new people through training, or whatever it is, there will be benefits for you. Okay. Then finally we move on to finance. So you have Five of Pentacles. Oh, so that is the Lovers in reverse, and then you have Queen of Wands, and your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. So I feel like, as we said here, that you're going to be working hard with your Nine of Wands and this Strength card. There is, in your career, you're going to be working hard, and I feel like, again, this is just confirmation that hard work is going to pay off, and whatever, you are going to benefit from it financially, I do believe. And plus it's a new moon, so I feel like, yeah, new start, just new energy, new life coming to your finances. So Five of Pentacles can be very much feeling like, so you can see with this person, the pentacles are kind of offered up there, but they can't really see it. They're very much in like grayscale, I feel. So this is like, I feel like this is how they're feeling, like not being seen, and they're kind of they're not able to even look for the pentacles. They're just kind of in their own, kind of consumed in their own sadness, is what I'm getting with this card. So I think it's important that if you have been through obviously hell this year, try not to stay in this, because you might not even be able to recognize when something good is coming your way. And then with the Lovers in reverse, so Lovers for me, sometimes it can mean the Choice as well. So I feel like with it being in reverse, I'm getting the sense of that you're going to be forced into some sort of situation. Like, I feel like you're going to have to decide something, and when I say decide, it's not going to really feel like it's your decision. It's going to feel like it was very much forced upon you. Is the sense I'm getting. But what Spirit is saying here, I feel like with the Queen of Wands, is that you need to just, when it comes to your finance, you need to become the Queen of Wands. You would think the Queen of Pentacles, but oh no, the Queen of Wands, the reason why you need to become the Queen of Wands is because she gets stuff done. She's fiery, she's passionate, she knows how to do things. I feel like there's no room for being passive in the rest of the year. I feel like you're really going to have to graft. But that is the Queen of Wands. She knows how to graft. She knows how to, I feel like, stick up for herself. She's confident. You need to bring all of those aspects into your sort of being, especially in career, because I feel like this obviously feeds into your financial situation. But also the Queen of Wands is a very good manifester. So manifest yourself some money. So look up whatever you want to do. If you want to do law of attraction, do law of attraction. If you want to do more like law of assumption, use that. whatever you feel like works for you, go for it. And you know, get, like, you don't have to necessarily work hard for your money. You can try and get it the easier way. Okay, so that is what I'm seeing for you guys. We're at 20 minutes, don't want to go on much longer. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this content, do like, subscribe, share. It's very much appreciated, helps my channel grow, and I will see you in the next video. See you later, part 3.